As the Gendarmerie force arrive to meet Goku and the gang outside of the entrance of King Goma's castle, they quickly prove to be no problem whatsoever and are all effortlessly defeated by Vegeta himself. So the episode wasn't as action-packed as I definitely thought it was going to be, but that wasn't all too disappointing considering how last week's episode was an action-oriented one. Plus, I really enjoy how this series has been handling Vegeta's characterization since he has been kicking a serious amount of ass in this show. Regardless, the episode was able to spend some time further developing its plot, since our characters were finally given the chance to rescue baby Dende, who, was kidnapped all the way back in episode 2. So, as our characters get closer to resolving the inciting incidents that set this story in motion in the first place, you can feel that the series is heading towards a finale of some sorts, which is a good thing considering that there may only be 4 episodes left in the series overall. And I'm obviously looking forward to seeing how that finale will turn out to be, especially since the next episode does look like it'll feature an all-out action-packed brawl. Because the demon woman who Degesu paid to retrieve the third eye from Hybis's belt does manage to make her way over to Goma. And after he extracts the third eye from the belt, the woman helps insert it into his forehead, which causes him to grow into a buffed up giant. And since the next episode is titled Goma, I assume the next episode is going to be all about him. And since Goku's fusion bugs have yet to be used at this point, I assume that he's going to be a pretty tough man to beat. And since we may be incredibly close to the finale, I assume that the next episode is going to feature nothing but high-octane balls-to-the-wall action. And maybe we'll even get to learn a bit more about Goma as a character. Or hopefully we will anyway, because this episode was titled Degesu, but we didn't really get to learn about his character all too much. I mean, he did go on a rant that explained how he wanted to overthrow Goma's rule as king of the demon world, but I thought we already knew that information. Supreme Kai literally said that the guy is dangerously ambitious, so I was able to infer that his end goal would be to overthrow Goma and become king of the demon world himself. Which means that nothing new was really explained here. And this may be the last time that we even get to see Degesu, since Piccolo knocked him the fuck out right before King Kaiden's men Kang tied him up and dragged him away. But the episode ends with the gang heading to the first Tamagami, only to realize that its Dragon Ball is already gone. Which cues Dr. Rinsu to arrive with Majin Ku and Du, and reveal that they are the ones who have it. So, on top of fighting the new roided up King Goma, Goku and the gang are also gonna have to fight the Majin brothers for the Dragon Ball. And that's not even considering that Glorio is working for Dr. Rinsu as well, so he could easily betray the gang at any point within the next few episodes. Which means that Goku and crew are definitely gonna have a lot on their plate, and as they become overwhelmed with everything, they could prove to be at their lowest point in the next episode alone. And I think that sounds really exciting. So I can't wait to see what'll happen on the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Daima once it gets released on Friday.